we are in A Course in Miracles, Workbook for Students, Part 1 of the Workbook, Lesson 63. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. How holy are you who have the power to bring peace to every mind. How blessed are you who can learn to recognize the means for letting this be done through you. What function would you want but this? What purpose could you have that would bring you greater happiness? You are indeed the light of the world with such a function. The Son of God looks to you for his redemption. It is yours to give him, for it belongs to you. Accept no trivial purpose or meaningless desire in its place, or you will forget that your purpose. You will forget your purpose and leave God's Son in hell. This is no idle request that is being asked of you. You are asked to accept salvation that it may be yours to give. Recognizing the importance of this function, we will be happy to remember it very often today. We will begin the day by acknowledging it and close the day with the thought of it in our awareness. And throughout the day we will repeat this as often as we can. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. I am the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. You will probably find it easier to let related thoughts come to you in the minute or two you should devote to considering this if you can close your eyes. However, do not wait for such an opportunity. 80. The ideal, in other words, is to close your eyes while you spend a minute or two repeating the idea, thinking about it, and letting related thoughts come. However, you should not wait until you have an opportunity to close your eyes. As the next sentence says, no chance should be lost for reinforcing today's idea. And so, no chance should be lost for reinforcing today's idea. Remember that God's Son looks to you for his salvation. 81. The Son of God looks to you for his redemption. And who but yourself must be his Son? Lesson 63. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. And I am going to go ahead and get the commentary. Coffee-stained commentary. Robert Perry, Alan Watson. Practice instructions. The purpose is to get in touch with your power to bring peace to everyone, to recognize the means by which you can do this, and to experience the happiness that comes from this. Exercise as often as you can. Suggestion every hour on the hour for 1 to 2 minutes. Tell yourself, the light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. I am the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. Then do the practice that you've been doing recently. Think about these statements and let related thoughts come. If your mind wanders, repeat the idea. Remarks. The remarks about closing your eyes hold for all the shorter practice periods in the workbook, except the open-eyed ones. The practice is simple. On the one hand, you'll benefit more if you close your eyes because it will allow for greater focus. On the other hand, if you wait until the situation lets you close your eyes, that will hurt the frequency of your practice. So close your eyes if the situation permits. If not, go ahead and practice with eyes open. Just like yesterday, we are told to be happy to practice morning, evening, and throughout the day. That is because this practice will get us in touch with our function, and our function is the source of happiness. As with Lesson 61, the practice periods at the beginning and end of the day can be longer if you like. Commentary. Have you ever been the recipient of real forgiveness? There is nothing quite so liberating. Nothing that eases the mind so much as being truly forgiven. If I think I may have offended someone or injured them by what I have said or done, and they turn around and truly forgive me, letting me know that they were not hurt, that they understand me and see me in a light perhaps even better than I could see myself. It brings incredible peace to my mind. It relieves all the pangs of guilt. There is a sense of love for the other person, a joy that our intimacy has not been impaired but perhaps even improved. You and I have the power to bring that kind of peace to every mind. That is what our function is. We can allow this to be done through us. What a marvelous purpose this gives to our lives, bringing peace to every mind through our forgiveness. We can liberate everyone around us from the hell of their own guilt. Accept no trivial purpose or meaningless desire in its place, or you will forget your function and leave the Son of God in hell. When we accept a lesser purpose, we inevitably forget the primary one. For instance, we may be trying to get someone to act in a way that pleases us for our personal pleasure. We may have expectations about what someone should do or say. These lesser purposes can cause us to completely overlook our true function of forgiveness, and instead heap more guilt upon the person when they fail to meet our expectations, which people always will do. We need to practice this idea diligently as often as we can to reinforce it in our minds. I am the means God has appointed for the salvation of the world. Forgiveness flows through me and brings peace to every mind I encounter today. Let me remember to not block the flow. Thank you so much for joining with me. I love you. Another beautiful lesson in A Course in Miracles, lesson 63. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. I love you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.